going on, guys? So today I'm going to try to recreate this ring. So this is by far my most favorite ring that I've made. I think it's pretty cool. It's the one that's made out of blue jeans, just like regular blue jeans. It is the most comfortable. It's super light. It's a great conversation piece. You're like, hey, see if you can guess what this is made out of. And then you can kind of give them hints. Well, everybody at this table has it with them, you know, something like that. But yeah, this was a really fun project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make another one of these. I originally made some micarta blank for this knife I built. It's kind of ugly, but I left it really rough so it doesn't slip out of your hands whenever your hands are sweaty or whatever. But that's also made out of the blue jeans as well. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna make some more of that. But I also have I don't remember if this was one of my shirts or one of my wife's shirts. So this is her other shirt. Yeah, I could make some more if I wanted to. Anyway, so the way we're going to do this is we're just going to mix up some epoxy. I have these little throwaway brushes, which is something that if you plan on doing this, you might want to get. You can get a whole box of these at Harbor Freight for just dirt cheap. Maybe $5 for like 24 of them or something. Maybe even cheaper than that. I don't remember. But whenever you get these, try to pull out all the little hairs because you'll get some that'll want to stick, and then that'll be inside your dilly whopper thing, your ring or your whatever you're gonna make. So I'm using the West system. It's just the epoxy resin 105 and then the hardener 206. This is the slow version. They have a fast set version, but it's kind of whatever you want to do. So we'll go ahead and do a couple of pumps of these. And let's see, before, just want to purge out the air on there. So we'll do 5 of those. We'll do 5 of these, but before I start, I need to find a stir sticker or something. Hang on. This old pipe's gonna have to work. That's all I got. So I'm looking at that, and it only comes to here. So I'm gonna fill it up some more. We'll do 5 more. We'll do 8. Basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna paint this. Alright, so I don't know how much you saw. Again, it cut off. I don't know why. So we'll let this sit, and we'll let it sit till the morning. So alright, I don't know if you hear that, but tornado sirens are going off. So I gotta get going. We'll talk to you later. See ya. If we still have a house. Haha. Okay, sorry about that. That was, let's see, when did I do that? So I think that was the 25th, Saturday. Today is the 27th, Monday. This is Memorial Day, so kind of ironic. Whenever we first started the project, there were 2 people still alive in a hotel. Well, not in a hotel, but in some mobile homes. And whenever that storm came through, there's a tornado struck down, and it took out a small hotel and some trailers, some mobile homes. So unfortunately 2 people had passed away. So on this Memorial Day, you know, I always want to thank the men and women that have served us and had passed during times of war, and also afterwards, maybe due to trauma or whatever, PTSD, those that had lived out their whole life, and just died of old age and all that stuff. And also we want to remember our loved ones and family and friends that have passed on. That's what today's about. Whenever I kind of get in my little zone, I kind of get in my little zone here or out in the garage. It's kind of my little alone time. Whenever I'm brush hogging, that kind of thing. It's good time to self-meditate, or, you know, however you want to take that. For me, it's my alone time with God. I give him praise and thanks and all that stuff. So I normally don't talk about that on this channel. If you guys ever want to talk about it, I believe Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I believe we're all made for a purpose. We all have a purpose. We're not a mistake. We're not here just because of an explosion and happenstance. That is my personal belief. If you don't believe that, totally fine. We can always debate that in another topic sometime. But usually I don't go into this because this really isn't the time or place. You guys want to see this, so I'll leave that there, and we'll break into that. So this is the fun part. This is like a Christmas Day opening up the presents. So we'll see how things happened. Hopefully things went good. Hopefully we were good little boys and girls, and we get a nice little present whenever we're done with this. I know at the very end I was rushed to get this taken care of because, again, I knew kind of what was coming through. Alright, so this will usually always give you trouble on separating. At least for me. Oh, and just to see this mold, now that I can kind of move it around. This is just scrap 2x4s put together. A 2x4 with a little 1x1 on top for a handle. So if you ever wonder kind of how strong that epoxy is, it's pretty strong. You can turn this paper, and then here's just one. So here's that shirt. That's just one layer. That's pretty tough. So yeah. But yeah, with this wax paper, you can see how well, for the most part, it comes off. It comes off pretty easily. Alright, so I don't bore you too much. I'm going to go ahead and separate these two, and then we'll get over on the drill press so we can start cutting some of these blanks out. I'll also cut this up into a manageable block. So, all right, hang on, I'll get back with you. Okay, so got these pieces kind of trimmed up a little bit. So basically what I'm doing is I'm finding the flattest spot and I'm putting that on the bottom. So that's where we're at right now. So what I have is, so this is a hole saw. It's 3/4 of an inch, or what, 19 millimeter. So that's going to be the first one that I'm starting off with. And this is just a bimetal hole saw blade. It's nothing special. I do want to make sure that whenever I put this on there that I'm not going to have any tear out or pieces that I don't want. So this is a 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch or 19 millimeter bimetal blade. So that's going to be the center hole, which we'll do that first, and then we'll do the outside hole, 1 1/8 or 29 millimeter. So what I'll do first is I just kind of put this on. We're going to line this up right there. It looks like I need to get it this way a bit. Come back this way a little bit. So, okay, so now we're set where we want this to come down at. So we don't move anything here. If you were just using clamps, that's, you want to clamp that down first, get that where you want it, then you come back in with this smaller bit. And let's go at it. And something I should have done, I should have put a block of wood or something like that underneath that, just so whenever I go down I'm not messing up my, but this is an old one. I'm not messing up my vise. But this is an old one. I bought it used and I'd like to replace it anyways. And so here's a piece that came out of that. And we'll just put this bigger one on. Alright, so here's our blank. As you can see, it's pretty thick. And these get really tough to come out because you get the dust from this and then the actual, this part. And it gets stuck in there pretty easily, so you may have to fidget around with that to get it out. So, alright, let's go over to the lathe and we'll machine this ring out real quick. So this is a ring mandrel. You can kind of see how it works. You screw that in and it spreads it out and clamps your whatever you're working on. So put this in. And I chuck this as close as I can just to have better bite and more control. You kind of see it is wider on this end than it is on this end. This outside is pretty rough, so I want to do that part first. now we're going to put a protective layer on top of this, and what I like to use is glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glow powder in. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but it does glow. I'm using the Solder Ease. It's out of my own pocket. I wish they'd sponsor me, but they don't. This is pretty expensive. This is like 35 bucks or something. Kind of crazy. What I do is I get one of these little trays from the dollar store. Make sure it's real clean. Put the glue in there. Like that's way more than enough. Okay. So we have our glue there. We have our powder. Just going to dump a little bit in there because we don't want to change the actual color. We just want it to glow. So that's probably more than enough. Just get a simple toothpick and get all those little chunks out. Now I just come back on the outside. This just needs a little bit of a touch up from where the glue got on this side and the glue got on that side. Usually doesn't take that much. And then we'll polish it up again. There you go. That's how you make a blue jean ring. Alright. Here's this one. Oh. Missed the spot. I need to, where'd it go? Oh, right there. You go back in and finish that. But, all in all, there you go. And you can do this out of any color shirt, whatever you want. Basically, you're making fiberglass, except using fiberglass, you're using clothing. Like even these little shop towels, you can make it out of that if you want to. But the sky's the limit. And then, if you want to add the glow powder to it, and man, and that'll keep you busy for years probably. And not repeating the same ring. So. Anyways, hope you guys like it. Y'all comment, rate. Look in the description below and I'll have the Amazon affiliate link with some of the tools that I've used here. So, yeah, fun project. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. See ya.